what to do. There's caffeine on the house, it's active, radioactive. Loving you felt like dying on the operating table, like climbing a ladder till I give up and fall. Like the anesthesia didn't work, and I feel the creation of every scar. Like a movie I'm chained to.
Wait, really quick, guys, I have to tell you about my GoFundMe for my music career. I have a GoFundMe for my music career starting from $0, raising money for ads to grow my audience and to reach record labels. If things grow, then I will eventually be using that money to turn my YouTube demos into full professional real recordings. And help me to go as far as possible. I bet if you guys will do your best to help me and to invest, you guys could probably turn me into the biggest pop star in the world. It's just going to really depend on how much you guys are willing and able to help me. So please do what you can to help, and I love you. Mwah. Bye.
I have 1 penny to buy this iced coffee, but this is everything you gave me. How did you know the gum on the ground was yours if you've never seen it before? There are no refunds for this part of me. Don't forget where you were when we met. I wanted to be liquidated, but they haven't found me yet. I'll spell it out for you when I'm free. There's disrespect in the water and the liquor can.
Wait, you might fall. Okay. As a practicing witch. Okay. I never have confusion about what heaven is or hell. But as a practicing witch, while I do believe in chakras, I'm always still unsure exactly what's causing issues with my chakras. Even when I think I know what it is, I can't be too sure, because then I'll be like, okay, I definitely know, and then the next day I'll think it's something completely different, as if I don't remember what I originally thought it was. But I do remember. I just know that it's not what I thought it was, especially if I thought it was 100% true. Then it's completely different. I watch fantasy shows and like anime shows as if this is like a real planet out there, just not our planet. Definitely you could go there someday. You're just trapped where you currently are. If anything, it's a very long, very detailed advertisement of exact examples of what your lifetime could be like on other similar small worlds that are a little bit more advanced than ours. Outer space, I'm really not sure what that is. Because I kind of don't believe what NASA tells us a lot. Like, yeah, I believe there's zero gravity. And I believe that it's outside of the physical, like, planet of Earth. Like, I believe Earth is, a circle. And I do believe that you can go beyond what was Earth. But I believe that in your incarnation, you can't go very far outside of, a little bit outside of Earth, because only that part is real. So yeah, you can do the astronaut mission, you can go to the moon, but I don't believe you could actually go to Mars yourself, like as a person, right? That's what I believe. Because I believe that, like, when we look at the sky, like, the version of Mars we see is like not the real Mars, we just see our version. So it's sort of, I guess I kind of see it like
Like, yeah, you can go to the Earth incarnation version of outer space, and you can explore that. But if you die on Earth, the outer space you find out about is a completely different outer space. I just pretty much prepare to like make things up and have experiences, but then find out, okay, I was a little bit wrong about that one thing that I thought was true. You know, not that I was completely wrong, but like I was just kind of seeing it a little bit off, right? Like, oh, you need to like clean your glasses, now it looks different. Like, yeah. Oh, I'm not scared there could be like a ghost in the house. I'm hoping that there probably is a lot, as long as it's like kind of positive vibes, right? Yeah. Why not have like more energy? I don't know. No matter what I do, as long as I can convince myself that it's some form of an accomplishment, I'll get like downloads of like energy and like ideas and stuff. I just have to be able to believe that it's like an accomplishment. So once I've done something I believe in is an accomplishment so many times that I become like burnt out in the version of like believing that it's an accomplishment, it's like, oh, this doesn't like do it anymore. Like it doesn't like this type of accomplishment isn't strong enough to give me like energy anymore. So I just need to like do the next thing that seems like it would be an accomplishment that I I think I would get a reward for. It'll be like oh, like I started wanting to watch some kind of show or something, right? I could be like, oh, I want to start watching some kind of show. Like, okay, if I finish the season, like that's an accomplishment. Then it's like I go to sleep, have a dream about like my past life or something, and it's like that happened because of the accomplishment. Even if it was small, it's like, oh, you decided I'm gonna do this, and then I get something out of it. Even though you would think like, oh, like why would it be an accomplishment for you as the viewer, but like I don't know why. But if I could convince myself it is, but say if I had just watched like a bunch of shows to the point where like it doesn't matter to me or it doesn't feel like an accomplishment, it just feels like a lazy thing to do, then that wouldn't be it. But I would think of like, okay, what's the next thing? Like if I had thought, oh, writing a song is an accomplishment, then like what do I get in energy, like kind of in exchange for it? Even though what I did was for myself to begin with, that's not the reward. The reward is, what do you get for putting out a song? What do you get for putting out an album? Well, what do you get for finishing a season of a show? Like, even though you had the experience, like what do you get out of it? Like, but it's not like, oh, like I have to sit here and think of like something philosophical I got out of it. It's like, no, like what I get out of it is like the new imagination download that's like, you know, now a working piece of my brain. Like it's not like, oh, I had this idea one time. It's like, no, now this is like a working system that I'm like developing, but I'm getting parts of it by deciding what I think the next accomplishment is and then doing it. So it more so comes to me instead of me sitting here like meditating, trying to like come up with it, if that makes sense. As a practicing witch, yeah, I never know for sure what level I'm at or what level other witches are. I just think I'm at one of the levels, and I cross my fingers and hope that I'm at one of the levels. Don't know what the levels are, don't know how to get to the next one, don't know how to know if I'm on the inside. Just cross my fingers and hope that I'm also a part of it. A lot of pretending, a lot of going with it, you know. A lot of small results. Unexpected little results. Not getting the big results I thought, that sort of thing. Trying to plan other ways to get more results that are so imaginary that it just happens. Not really knowing what parts of my practice are supposed to be a secret, or why that matters, but keeping random parts of it a secret, and then telling people the parts that don't make sense to tell them about. The things that I assumed people already knew about, even though they didn't know about, didn't count as secrets, even though there was no reason to think they knew about it. Yeah. all kinds of weird stuff. Slowly finding out that liars exist more than I thought they did, or that some people really pretend to be maybe witches, or like they've never had any kind of psychic intuition or reason to believe they had like a psychic experience, but then believing they're fully correct about everything. And me having to take years to slowly realize that like just because they said they were completely right doesn't mean they were like 100% right about everything, especially if they've never to this day had a psychic experience. It takes a while when you are somebody who's like, say you haven't started, for example, but you have the potential in you to someday be like the most psychic person or something, right? But you haven't started, or yeah, when you start, everybody has like misconceptions, everybody's confused. But, and even years in, I just call it like, oh, you got hit by like a spell, like, oh, like sudden like psychosis in a way, like in the sense of like, oh, I misinterpreted something, but like I had real energy sort of like come towards me, right? Like, I don't know how to explain it. You can interpret energy wrong, but it doesn't mean you're not experiencing energy, which is hard to work through because it's humbling, because you have to work through how you're not always right, but how you're still having an experience, but also how you're still psychic, and how you've met people who thought they were way more psychic than they were when, again, they've never had like a psychic experience, or they were lying and pretending to. Like, be the type of person who's already had that happen to them. And it puts you in a weird position because you are almost like forced to believe it's true if you have the potential that you haven't reached yet. Like, because your soul knows and your spirit guides know like it's possible, but it takes so long to unlearn. So you could be, say like, someday you're supposed to be an amazing chef, but you've never walked in a kitchen before. You've only like heard of the myth that like kitchens could exist. And somebody tells you, but like, again, you're supposed to be that chef someday, and somebody tells you, I found out kitchens are real, I walked in and I made the most magical mashed potatoes. You're gonna believe it even if they've never walked into a kitchen before, because you have the potential to do it. So it's gonna take you so long to like unlearn. Even if they don't have the potential to do it, they're just making stuff up. It takes you so long to learn. Just because they said that they did that doesn't mean that they even have the potential to do it in this life or ever, whatever. Meanwhile, I was the one who had to like believe it, right? But again, like, I think sometimes when you do believe the right person, trust the right person, you can have a moment where you're like, in hindsight, how did I get here? How was I important enough to be like taught by this person? The fuck? Something's attacking like a trash can or a recycling bin because they're right here. Did you hear it? But it sounded like a bunch of grocery bags, like plastic bags. I feel so listened to. Like, I don't feel listened to by you, I feel listened to by that. Anyway, tell the Loch Ness Monster I said hi or something if I feel more listened to you than the potential infinite imaginary number of people that could someday be there, even though maybe the video starts at 0, but like if my account survives, what if it could be an infinite number of people? Like, why do I feel more listened to by like knocking over the garbage can? Like, be so real. What? Okay. Not feeling like any kind of spell or talent or project fills the void of the potential of the next magical project I'm supposed to do, or knowing for sure which one it is that upgrades me the soonest or the fastest. But just because nothing fills the void doesn't mean I don't still have to pick one. And if you pick one and you suffer through it long enough, you start to love it regardless of what it is. The more miserable it is, the sooner you become completely fine with it. Feeling misaligned. Just misaligned when you're doing everything correct. only because you might still be around the wrong energy at some point somehow and just not know where it's coming from or what's causing it, even if you're the one who knows how to create energy most out of a lot of people around you. To your knowledge, you never know for sure. Fingers crossed that all of the effort I'm putting in doesn't, set me further back instead of helping. Woo! You kind of never know. You kind of never know. What if a newbie would be 100 times better at everything, right? You never know. Still assuming my spirit guides are communicating with me somehow, even though sometimes it might just be a ghost walking by trying to whisper something, or a phantom or a ghoul or something trying to whisper like, and you're like, oh my god, it's true. Finding out how evolved your psyche was in a past life and how much your spirit guides would or would not just talk to you, and how much you told everybody about it and it didn't go away, but then nobody thought it was weird, and then you died anyway from the dumbest way possible. Last one might be too niche, but yeah. Doing some work related to one of your past lives, then you look out the window and you're pretty sure you can see like ghouls or something, like, but they look like something out of an anime, like it just floats over and it's like whoo, and then it like leaves, not like with a face, it's just like a white like cloud that's like very ghoul shaped, like a pillowcase really, but like sideways with eyes and a mouth or something, but like but like a little wispy, like a little like there's like air flowing through it. And you're like, okay, that might be from the era, that might not be from right now. I might have awakened that from the era that it was supposed to be from, trying to work on the past life, but now I'm getting all mixed up because what if that's from right now and I don't know? What if I'm the one who's missing something? Unintentionally always feeling like technology is either listening to you even when it doesn't make sense. It's like that's a remote, like it has like batteries, like it's not listening, like it's not equally listening before and after you take out the batteries, like well actually if it's not listening at all then maybe, but like it isn't like more so listening because you took the batteries out, like or like okay, you practice a new magical thing you're trying to get into, suddenly technology doesn't work at all, but it's always in like an explainable way.
They can't tell me what to do. There's caffeine on the house, it's active, radioactive. Loving you felt like dying on the operating table, like climbing a ladder till I give up and fall. Like the anesthesia didn't work and I feel the creation of every scar. Like a movie I'm chained to.
Wait, really quick, guys, I have to tell you about my GoFundMe for my music career. I have a GoFundMe for my music career starting from $0, raising money for ads to grow my audience and to reach record labels. If things grow, then I will eventually be using that money to turn my YouTube demos into full professional real recordings, and help me to go as far as possible. I bet if you guys will do your best to help me and to invest, you guys could probably turn me into the biggest pop star in the world. It's just going to really depend on how much you guys are willing and able to help me, so please do what you can to help, and I love you. Mwah. Bye.
I have 1 penny to buy this iced coffee, but this is everything you gave me. How did you know the gum on the ground was yours if you've never seen it before? There are no refunds for this part of me. Don't forget where you were when we met. I wanted to be liquidated, but they haven't found me yet. I'll spell it out for you when I'm free. There's disrespect in the water and the liquor can.